ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get the first swing today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Finds his man. It's Becker. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver. Hoosiers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down out at the 46. This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Cooper.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. The quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Grab behind the line. It's Pemby. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The Hoosiers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Beck. With the catch, it's Daniels. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. We stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Cut over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. No, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. With sure hands, it's Joseph. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Canes. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Play action here on first down. Grab made by the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Running out of time in the pocket. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Miami. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it has shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And the Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's second down here. Motion now from the tight end. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Here comes the shovel pass. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. QB keeps it himself. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure here.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Offense in a split backfield now. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Third down play for this offense. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Pass complete on the crosser.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. He makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Canes come to the line with first and goal. He's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. It's Pemby. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down, bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the Hoosiers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They're able to get him down. Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. Son and kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On the run, it's Pemby. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Sticking with the running game. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First and 10 now for the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He moves the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Hoosiers offense is on the move now. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Becker. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Hemby. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Looking to pass, it's Beck. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
2nd down.
A completion makes it second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The receiver grabs it, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21.
Miami 28, Indiana 21.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Direct snap to the back. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle. It's Becker. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
A loss of 11 on the play. Second down coming up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Miami 28, Indiana 21.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Short connection to the tight end here.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Dropping back. It's back. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's second down after that completion. And there's the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarterback to stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now in second and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here we go, the 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. To throw, it's back. Grab down the middle, it's Joseph. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Touchdown, Miami. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Same tailback, another carry. Crosses the 45. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They're going to run it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Important second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. Look around for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. Gets into space at the 50. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Miami 42, Indiana 21.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day, but I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Hoosiers pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And the Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that short completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Hoosiers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after.
That makes the score Miami 42, Indiana 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. The and the defense make adjustments here. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Hoosiers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's taken at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The sure hands. It's Brown. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Beck. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's past the marker and still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
At the 37-yard line. Second down coming up.
A completion sets up a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Trying to convert with a sneak. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Just standing there. Gets hit again.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
And the Hoosiers bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. This will be fair caught at the 30. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it falls incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's back. Defense is coming after him. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And the Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the fifth time tonight. Choosing to return the punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now in PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Miami 56, Indiana 28.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Cooper. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass caught. Second down now. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion sets up a third down play. get there on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The Hoosiers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them in bounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Hoosiers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
So they're right on the doorstep here. Gets stoned here on 2nd down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on 3rd down to avoid the pressure of potentially having to decide a field goal or a touchdown on 4th down.
QB keeps it himself. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
knocks it right through.
That makes the score Miami 56, Indiana 35.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive?
Now listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Mendoza. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day. But with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And now they run the draw play. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
And it's caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
At the 3-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
I think this receiver is so much fun to watch, Chris. I think he's as good as anybody in college football this year. Great job of the quarterback recognizing an opportunity. He gets him the football and is rewarded with a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker out for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
That makes the score Miami 56, Indiana.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
15.
On the hands, seem all over that to make the recovery. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Canes are in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here late. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the ground, it's Lyle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Miami 63, Indiana 42.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Caught by the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. To the air, it's Mendoza. Grab down the middle, it's Becker. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And keep this drive alive right here.
And the Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle, it's Hemby. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Brown down the middle, it's Hemby. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
The
trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.